Hello, students. Today we're going to talk about time. There are different ways to tell time. First, let's start with the clock. Now, first example. It is 1 o'clock. Or we can say, it is 1. It is 9:15. It is 9:15. It is 4:13. It is 4:30. It is 12:45. It is 1:15. It is 12. It is 12 o'clock. It is noon. It is midnight. Alright, now we have a new question about time. What time is it? It is 12 o'clock. Alright, now let's look at another new question about time. What time do you go to work? I go to work at 9 a.m. So notice that we use at for the time. First, we're going to learn some vocabulary so that we can make more questions. Get up. Go to bed. Go to the cinema. Eat breakfast. Eat lunch. Eat dinner. Start work. Finish work. Now we're going to make some questions with these words. What time do you get up? I get up at 7 o'clock. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at midnight. What time do you go to the cinema? I go to the cinema at 9 o'clock. What time do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 8:30. What time do we start class? We start class at 10. We get up at 6 o'clock. They eat dinner at 8:30. She finishes work at 5:30. He eats lunch at noon. The students start class at 9:15. Now let's add more information about time. So here's some more vocabulary. In the morning. In the afternoon. In the evening. At night. Alright, now let's look at some examples using this vocabulary. We start class at 9 in the morning. You study in the afternoon. They go to the cinema in the evening. He goes to bed at 11 at night. Now let's learn a few new words. Here we go. Every morning. Early. Late. Alright, now here's a few examples of how we can use these words. I get up at 8 every morning. She goes to bed at 11 every night. When do you go to bed? It's the same meaning here as. What time do you go to bed? When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 7:30 in the morning. When does she go to the cinema? She goes to the cinema at 9:15. What time does she finish work? She finishes work at 4:30. Now we're going to do some review. Here are some questions. Now listen and write. Alright, now it's time to listen and write. Write these words. Number 1, evening. Number 2, breakfast. Number 3, o'clock. Number 4, early. Number 5, late. Number 1, evening. Number 2, breakfast. Number 3, o'clock. Number 4, early. Number 5, late. Now write these sentences. I will say each sentence 2 times. Number 1, Callie usually eats breakfast at 8:30 in the morning. Number 1, Callie usually eats breakfast at 8:30 in the morning. Number 2, Chuck sometimes eats lunch at 1 o'clock in the morning. Number 2, Chuck sometimes eats lunch at 1 o'clock in the morning. Number 3, Sophie never goes to the cinema in the morning. Number 3, Sophie never goes to the cinema in the morning. Number 4, the teacher often starts work early. Number 4, the teacher often starts work early. Number 5, the singer usually works late. Number 5, the singer usually works late. Now check your work. Number 1, Callie usually eats breakfast at 8:30 in the morning. Number 2, Chuck sometimes eats lunch at 1 o'clock in the morning. Number 3, Sophie never goes to the cinema in the morning. Number 4, the teacher often starts work early. Number 5, the singer usually works late. Now read the story and answer the questions about it. Drew is Sarah's son. He gets up every morning at 6:30. He doesn't eat breakfast. He usually starts work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes he eats lunch at noon. Sometimes he eats lunch at 1 in the afternoon. He finishes work at 5:30. He often eats dinner at Burger King or McDonald's. He likes hamburgers. In the evening he watches television and goes to bed at 11 o'clock. Now listen to the questions and write your answers. Whose son is Luke? What time does he get up? Does he eat breakfast? When does he start work? When does he eat lunch? What time does he finish work? Where does he eat dinner? Does he like hamburgers? When does he watch television? What time does he go to bed? Drew is Sarah's son. He gets up at 6:30. No, he doesn't. He starts work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes he eats lunch at noon. Sometimes he eats lunch at 1 in the afternoon. He finishes work at 5:30. He often eats dinner at Burger King or McDonald's. Yes, he does. He watches television in the evening. He goes to bed at 11:00 o'clock.
Bruno, what are you doing this Saturday?
Saturday? It's my friend's birthday on Saturday, so I'm meeting my friend.
How about Sunday?
I don't have any plans for Sunday. Why?
Then let's meet on Sunday.
Why? Anything happening? Are you asking me out on a date now?
Yeah, that's right. Let's go see a movie.
Okay. Good. What time shall we meet?
Let's meet in front of the movie theater at 3.
I got it.
Yes, our lesson is over here. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and comment. See you in other lessons.